Let's start the today's session on online assessment tool, and the tool I will be demonstrating today is Quizizz. Quizizz is a free online tool that is used to create quiz for learners assessment. This tool has been founded by two Indians by a Bangalore based company in the year 2015, and this is a very popular tool nowadays. And through this tool you can easily create your own quiz, and the students can attempt those quizzes online and they can get the feedback immediately. This tool is available in both the mobile app version and also the desktop version. So there are various type of questions which you can structure through this tool. First, the multiple choice questions. Second, the fill-ups. Third, the checkboxes type questions. Then the open-ended question, and the last one are the polling questions. Now there are some specific features which are available in this tool. First of all, the learners can progress at their own pace. The second feature, a learner can retake the quiz and they can track their progress. Third, there are many accessibility features like language support is available in this tool. And the fourth one is the instant reports are generated which can be used by teachers for the feedback. And the last one is you can easily link the quizzes tool with your Google Classroom, and the quizzes will be directly posted in the Google Classroom and the learners can attempt that quiz through Google Classroom. So now let's start the demonstration part, how to create a quiz using Quizizz. To create the quiz on quizizz.com, first of all, you have to enter the URL, that is quizizz.com, in your address bar of the browser. After entering the URL, you will get this home page of the quizizz.com website. For creating the quiz, you have to create an account on this website. For that, you have to sign up for this website. For signing in up, you have to click the icon over here, sign up. After clicking that, there are two ways through which you can create an account on this website. First is to sign up with your Gmail account. Another is to sign up through your any other email account. So the preferred way is to sign up with the Google account. So I have to click on this icon, and now it will ask me from which Gmail account of yours you want to create the account on quizizz.com. So I am selecting my Gmail account, and after clicking on my Gmail account, it will automatically takes me to my home page or my dashboard and create my account. Suppose here you can see my profile image and my name is appearing, Dr. Gupta. So already I have created my account and I have edited my profile. When you join this account, then you have to create your profile over here. For that, you have to click on view profile, and you can see here is my profile is appearing already. But on the first time use, then you have to edit your own profile. On the editing profile option, you can see you can put your image over here, and you can type your name along with the title over here, the first name and the last name. And then a second option is for the grades. It will ask you for which grade you are teaching or you want to create the quizzes. This can be changed anytime. You can select the classes which you are teaching over here. So I have suppose opted for the university and the professional development classes. Then, then you have to make the changes saved. After saving the changes, your profile will be created and your name will be appearing here, and by default the ID is given to you as a teacher, and your classes will be entered over here, which subjects you are teaching, that is being selected by you only. After creating the profile, you can see the interface of the website. That is, the first tab on the left hand side is to create a quiz. You can also find a create option over here on the top. Other than options are search option, my library, reports, classes, collections, memes, settings and logout. So if you want to create a quiz of your own, you have to click on the Create tab. But if you are not ready to prepare your own quiz, you can search the quizzes which have been contributed by many educators across the world. So if you click on search, you will see here and scroll down, there are many quizzes according to some specific themes has been cited as an example. So the best option is that you can search the already created quizzes by writing out any topic in the search bar. Suppose I have written about technology and I search the quizzes on technology. You can see there are 68145 results found on the quizzes of technology only. You can see the first quiz was over here, and if you just see the arrow over here, this will show the brief examples of the quizzes. There are the 20 questions present in this quiz, and if you scroll down here, all the 20 questions can be viewed. If you want to use this quiz for your students, you can use this quiz for your students only, and you can directly play this quiz with your students by clicking on to play. In the later part of the video, we'll show you how to play the quizzes, but in this video I have to just tell you how to search the already created quizzes. So you can see how many times this quiz has been played. This is created for K12, K to 12 grade classes, and if you want to like the quiz you can like it, and if you want to save this quiz for your later use you can click on save option. If you scroll down here you can see there are many quizzes, and suppose if I want to view the other quiz I will just bring my cursor over this arrow and the another quiz will be appearing here with the 12 questions, here with the 15 questions. So whichever quiz I like after the preview, I will just click on save, and after clicking on save, it will ask you where you have to save this quiz. This quiz will be saved into your quizzes account under some specific theme. If you want to save, you can make your own collection. Suppose I have already make a collection of education. If I want to save this quiz under this theme, I will just check this box and quiz will be saved. But if you want to add some other collection in your library, then you create a new collection over here. Suppose I will type the collection name technology and I will create this folder. Now two folders are created and I will check this one or this one. Whichever folder you want to save the quiz, you just check it and it will be automatically saved. After that, you will click on done. Now this quiz is saved in your account, and how to view this quiz? You will go to my library and you can see here in my library I have already created two folders. One is education, one is technology, and the quiz which I have already saved will be appearing over this folder, and when I click you can find this already saved quiz is into my technology folder. So whichever themes or whichever on which topics you have to search the quiz, you can go to search bar and you just type the keywords or just randomly scroll. If you find any major theme on your related subject, then you can just click on serve and it will go to your library. So for later use, you don't have to search again and again, and you will just go to your collection, your library, and create the multiple folders or another themes, and that quiz will be saved. So this is one option if you want to search the quizzes and save it for your use. So after searching the quizzes and adding to your library, we will just start creating our own quiz. For that you have to click on create option. After clicking this option, the pop-up will appear and it will ask you about the name of this quiz. So you can write the name of the quiz. Suppose I am writing the term technology, and in the second part it will ask you for which classes you want to create this quiz. So I have already added the two classes in my profile. So I will just select the required class and click on to next. So a quiz page is basic quiz page is being created. Now here you can see what you can do. You can add a quiz image. Suppose a theme or the title, or suppose a math quiz is there. You want to show the image of the mathematical symbols. You can do that. So you can add any quiz image over here. If I want to add any image, suppose. So for that you have to just drag and drop, or you can upload, or you can paste the image link also. Then you can see the language of the quiz, that is English, or the different languages are given. So if you don't want to change this language, you can just uncheck it. Then later option for which grades you want to select, like this quiz will be applicable to which university I am selecting, and for university or for another option like professional development. So these are the grades for which the quiz is applicable. Now who can view this quiz? There's a setting option. You can personalize this like private. It will be visible only to you. But if you want to make it public, you can make it publicer so that everyone can see this quiz. After changing this settings, you can save this and can see the title of the quiz is here technology. If you want to change the title, you can edit it anytime. It is public and the language of the quiz is English, and by default all the question timings was set as 30 seconds. You can later change the question timings individually also. So right now I am not changing it and I will show you later how to change the timing. You can see I have changed the settings that this quiz is applicable for universities and to education professional development. Then I can import the quizzes as a result as a spreadsheet. This will be later done, and scrolling down you can see the quiz quality score, and right now I have not created any quiz, so I have to add some questions. Now coming up to this main page here, you can see quiz editor. So for that you have to create the questions. Suppose here 5 type of questions can be created and I have to create the question of multiple choice. So I will click on multiple choice question. After clicking this, you can see there are the two windows appearing. First of all, where you can create the question, and the second is how the question will look to the learners. So to feel how the students will visualize the question, it will appear automatically when you start creating the question. So first of all, I would start creating a question like I'm just typing one question. Google app is used to make presentation. I'm just typing the question, which Google app is used to make the presentation. This is my question. And you can see when I am typing the question, you can italics, you can underline the question, you can change the font, and even superscript and the subscript options are coming. And for mathematical symbols also you can click on to this option. And if you want to add any media that means image file or the audio file. Suppose you want to ask a student a question related to any image, you can insert the media files by clicking it and adding the images. And if you want to add any audio file, you can click on audio and you can upload the mp3 file, maximum up to 10 seconds. So not much time is uh, provided for the audio uploading. So you have to also create the options for this question. So I'm just writing the options. You can add any options. 4 options are by default given, but you can change or delete the options. So I am writing the options, that is doc, slides or sheets or Gmail. So here are the 4 options, and whichever option is the correct answer, you have to check it. So here the correct answer is slides. So I have just checked in on here. That means by I have provided them the option that whoever students will option opt for slides, then that is the correct answer. You can delete these options, you can add the other options if there are more options. Then you can see the layout here. Which Google app is used to make presentation? For student, this way of presentation will come, the doc sheet, slides or the Gmail, and the student can attempt the question. If you are satisfied with the question, then you can set the time. Now, the time allotted can be minimum 5 seconds and the maximum time is 15 minutes. After setting the time, suppose I want to change the time to 20 seconds, I will change the time and now I will finally save my question. So you can see here the question number 1 is saved. This icon is representing that this is a multiple choice question and you can edit this question anytime. You can make a duplicate copy of this question. You can delete the questions of the quiz. So here are the question of multiple choice. The time is 20 seconds and the 4 option and the correct option is coming in the green, that is slide. Now coming on to the second question. So I am just checking second question. I have selected the option for multiple now checklist ka type question. So now I will type the second question. What is required to attend online classes? So multi-select question are those questions where multiple answers are correct. So I am writing down the options: smartphone, then TV, then internet. So here the options which are correct are, for attending online classes, can have a computer, the smartphone or the internet. So 3 options are correct. Now if I want to change the timing again, by default 45 seconds are given over here. So I can change it to again 30 seconds or 20 seconds. After making the changes, I will just again click on to save and my second question is appeared here. The first question is ready, second question is ready. Now I will show you one polling question also. Now for the question type polling, you can again write your question. Do you think that technology can increase the efficiency of a teacher? This is the opinion based question. So I want to know whether technology can increase the efficiency of teacher. You can see here I allow the multiple selection also given. If I want to check it, I can check it. Otherwise, I will just write yes, my options, opinion based, yes, no, maybe. This is a polling and I don't want this option, fourth option, I can delete this option. This is by default, 4 options are given. So you can see here the question will appear in this form. Do you think the technology can increase the efficiency of teacher? Yes, no, or maybe. Now again, the time has to be set. I can put it like 10 seconds here and I will save it. Now in the quiz, you can see the third question of polling is appeared. Here no right or wrong option is there because this is a opinion based or the polling based question. So it has not asked about the right and wrong question. If you want to add any open-ended question, like question number 4, I am asking, what is ICT? A short question. In that also, you can again, a space will be coming, and definitely for the short answer, you have to give more time. So I will be giving like 2 minutes, suppose, and I will just save it. The students can type their answer in the box coming. So here are the 4 questions created through quizzes. After creating questions in the quiz, what you can do, you can save it or you can click on done. And if you want to add some other question, if you are not thinking of how to make any new question, you can teleport the questions from other quizzes. Suppose we have already find out many quizzes under search bar by using the keywords. So if you click on teleport, it will automatically go into this theme, and you can again already see how many quizzes on technology has been created. You can see, like earlier we have shown you, like suppose if you want to add any particular question, so what you can do, you can find out some question related to your this technology related question. Suppose this question: which of the following browsers work best when using Google Apps? You can see here the person has added a GIF image, animated image. So if you want, you are liking this question and you want to add this question in your quiz, you can just see here a option of add is coming. You can see on the top here, and you will just click it and it will automatically get added to your quiz. See, only one question is added because you are selected only one question. So this is my question number 5, and you can see this is the question, these are the answers, this is the correct answer. And if you want to further edit it, you can go to edit, unedit it. If you want to change the timing of this question, you can also change the timing. So I'm changing my this timing of the question according to my requirement. And now my quiz has got 5 questions. I have already created 4 questions of my own, and fifth question is being teleported by clicking on this teleport icon. Now I am satisfied with my quiz, so I can just save my quiz and click it on done. And this is an online tool, so all the changes whichever you are doing, it is automatically saved at timely basis because my internet connection is on. So I will finally click on done. So you can see your quiz created on technology is being saved on your dashboard under your library, and this quiz has been created by whom, for which level, and played 0 times. And you can directly duplicate your quiz from here. If you want to share with the other instructors, like your from your colleagues, you can get a share link from here, and you can see, you can enter the email address of the your colleague. You can share it directly and they can see and edit your quiz. If you want to get the quiz in a printed format, then you can click on print, and you will see it will appear in the printed format. You can take out the print and you can apply in the face to face mode also if you want to apply this quiz. So coming back, you can also delete the quiz whenever you are required to. And if you want to edit the quiz further or add some more questions, you can edit it also. So this quiz has been created. Now for playing up the quiz, you can play it live. Like right now I have created the quiz and I want my students to play it. I will click on play live. If you want your students to play this quiz later, you can assign them as a homework. And if you want yourself to practice the quiz, you can go to solo practice and you can play yourself so that you can view how the quizzes looks like. So right now if I want to assign it as a homework, you can associate this quiz with your Google Classroom. So if I just click on here to assign, so you can see a technology title quiz is coming, the 5 questions, and you can set the date and timing, like to actually which date and which timing you want your students to attempt the quiz, and you can click on to continue. Right now here are no assigned any classes. That means I have not associated my account with any Google Classroom. So you can associate this by go to classes, and here on the left hand side of the tab you can see the classes icon. So this account will automatically ask you if you have created the Google Classroom. You can import your Google Classroom, and if I click on this Google Classroom from this account, automatically it will show how many Google Classroom I have created. So to associate with the Google Classroom, you have to check on the particular Google Classroom account with particular email ID and you can save it. Now my Google Classroom is being associated with my quizzes account here, and how many number of students are present, like in this class I have got these many students, and this is now linked with my Google Classroom. Now coming back to my quiz, I will go to my library. I have created this quiz and now I can assign them as a homework. So I'm again going back to assign homework, and now you can, if I want to just see, now here earlier it was no classes associated, but now I have associated my Google Classroom. So it will ask me for which class you want to assign this quiz as a homework. So suppose I will just click on to this class and I will just type what is the message, like this quiz has been created and you have to attempt this quiz, and then again to next. Now this quiz is being assigned to this classroom and later the students will see and attempt the quiz. Now coming on to some advanced settings that are very important before playing the quiz. See the how many attempts you are providing your students to play this quiz. Only one attempt or the multiple attempts, like 5 attempts can be done. So if I want to get it unlimited or 2 attempts per student, so I can check on to 2. If I want the answers on the time of quiz playing only, students can see the correct answer, you can on or off it or validate. And if I want to show the answers after the quiz is over, I can make again the changes on off and questions only. Fine, I'm not changing the settings, and there are some gameplay settings like students get bonus points. This is on, green means on, and this is the off setting, the timer or the countdown setting for each question. So I should on this timing because students should enjoy more if the timer is on. Now the leaderboard, that means the who is the top scorer of the quiz or the low scorer of the quiz will be shown on the leaderboard. This is on. If I want to shuffle the question every time the students are playing, then I want to check this on, I can check. And if I want to shuffle the answer option, even every time the question will appear, the options will be shuffled. If I want the students to reattempt the incorrect answers, then I can check it on. If I want to play the music when the student is playing this quiz, it will be a great fun if I on it. Then at last there are memes setup. Memes are a kind of images, funny images or any of the image. You can create or upload your own images also under this memes setting. And here by default random dice options are coming, and after playing the quiz this dice will appear after each question. That is a meme, that is a fun thing, and you can see some featured meme that are also here. You can select this also. So I'm not changing it again and just setting it, and I will assign my game. So this quiz is being assigned, that this is the deadline, the timing and the date. If I want to further edit it, if I want to end this game for my student, I can end this, and this already created quiz is now associated with my Google Classroom. So if I go to my Google Classroom, it will automatically show me that my quiz has been assigned. The student has to just click the link and they can play the quiz through Google Classroom. And if I scroll below, you can see this is assigned to this classroom. This has not been played right now, but after playing, the player, how many players have attended this quiz, I can get the results download and printed. Right now no player has joined, so I have got no results. So this is the way how to associate your quiz in the Google Classroom. Now coming back to my library again and coming back to the quiz here. Now if I want to play the quiz, what I have to do? I have to play it live. Suppose I am taking my online quiz and I want to play it live. I will just go to play live option, and this will ask me how to play. No, there are the three ways. As a team, you can apply this quiz. As a classic, like a single person and can play this quiz, and in a test form. So you want to select the game mode. Preferably the classic mode is the best one, and student can answer this quiz on their own pace, and they can individually complete this quiz, and they can get the score and get to know where we stand and what are the correct answer. Fine. So if you want to play it and you will further want to change the settings like earlier we did, you can see the changes again. And if you don't want to make the changes, you can just continue this. And after clicking on continue, a window will appear which will show you the link and a game code. For the players, a game code is required. This game code will be given to all the participants whoever you wish to play this quiz, and after entering this game code they will join the game and play the quiz. So before starting the quiz you have to share this game code, a 6-digit game code. So I will show you from the learner's end how the learners will see, and again I will show you how you will start the game. So for that I have to open up the another browser, that is this, that is quizzes.com/join. And after entering this website or the URL, when you are sharing this URL and a game code to the students, they will enter this game code into this box and they can join the quiz. So I will show you how they will join the. So I will enter the game pin which I will give to my participants like here, and I will just click on to join, and it will ask me to enter my name over here. The students will enter the name over here and they can start the game. If you want their music to be played, they can check out, so it's on the students with the sound effect. Fine. And the memes option, and even the read aloud option is there. If the students want that the question should be read automatically by computer, they can also do that. So they will just start the game, and I'm showing you from the teacher's end. Like here you can see 3 students has joined: Rima, Divya and Dipti. 3 students had already joined, so you wait for some time for players to join the game, and when you find all the players have joined, you can start your game. So now 3 players are here in the quiz and it will be started. So I'm clicking on start. A countdown will begin, and I will just show you from the end of students. You can see the options. The options are coming as correct. So you can see the leaderboard is over here. The top is Dipti, the second one is Reema and Divya. So after that, the quiz will be automatically over. And if you want to end the game, you can end the game. Are you sure you want to end the game? I am just ending the game. And the final winners will appear on the leaderboard. So here the first winner name will appear and you can see the game highlights. How much class accuracy, toughest question is which one, the longest question is which one. Find some interesting facts about my quiz. And if you want to see the overview of the quiz, the players' names are here. Fine, and you can send this directly report to the parents. You can see their scores. You can see the questions option. Each question, how many students have corrected it and how many have got the incorrect responses. And if you want to see the timing, like in which how much timings the individual has attempted the question, this will give you better results because the timing, if you set the timings for the further stages, you can change the timings. You can expect that how much time a student is taking maximum and the minimum timings. You can directly email the results to the parents. If you want to see the question wise results, you can see like here the first question is multiple choice question. The average time taken is 16 seconds and all the persons have got it correct answer. And you can see the individual question wise analysis of your quiz. How many of them have got the correct answer? What is the average time of the quiz they have responded? So this is the overview. And finally at end you want to get the results downloaded. You can click on to the downloaded results and it will get downloaded as a Excel file. So if I just open this file, you can see in the way the results will appear. And you can see the results of your quiz in the MX Excel form where you can see the number of questions, how many have got the correct answer, incorrect, and how many have unattempted the questions, the how many participants are there and individually what they have responded. So this is the one view of to see the quiz. Another way of seeing the quiz is from your dashboard. You can go to your reports and you can see how much quizzes you have prepared, how many times you have played it or you have assigned to somebody. So right now, few minutes ago, we have played this quiz. So you can see the quiz again, the dashboard here. You can see how many players are there, how many questions are there, what are the overview. And if you want to get the results in a printed out form, you can get it in the four ways: the question summary, the player summary, the all player report. So I will show you these are the various ways to get the results in a printed form. This is according to the players. You can see the individual player report is here. Fine. The another way is to get the print of the average players of all, and another way is to view the question wise. You can see how many have got the incorrect questions and correct and all. So these are three different ways to get your printed results and you can download in an Excel way as I have shown you. So this will provide you the overview of your all quizzes. Reports can be generated anytime and if you want to get them deleted you can also delete it. So this is your way of seeing the results. So till now what we have learned that how to create the quiz, how to search the quiz, how to create your own library, how to see the reports which have been generated by playing the quiz or assigning the quiz, what are the classes which have been associated with your Google Classroom account, and what are your collections, various collections, that means your folders, and the different type of memes can be set up according to your interest and your classroom having a more fun. Later some settings are also there, like you can see your account details over here, your email ID, and if you want to change the language you can change the language of your account. If you want to change the password, you can change the password. And if you want to finally delete your account, you can also permanently delete your account from here. And at last, you can log out from your account before you are leaving your computer to shut down. So, this is the way how quizzes can be used to create your own quizzes, and this is a very interesting tool through which you can play the live quizzes. You can assign your created quizzes to your Google Classroom, and you can search the variety of quizzes that has been created by the educators, and you can create five types of different questions in which you can also add your images and audio files for asking the question. You can set the different timings, and the student can attempt these all quizzes according to their pace. So, as a learner, it is also fun to attempt the quiz. As a teacher, it is very best way to assess your quiz through online mode, especially during this era of digital learning. So, just enjoy the quiz by playing the quiz and start creating your own quizzes by using this quizzes tool. Thanks to all.